My name's Wade Robertson. I'm from Boyart Brook. I run a 3,300 hectare mixed farming enterprise. We've had the farm since 1977, and before that we used to farm at Waroona. To be a sheep farmer, it takes a lot of passion, a risk taker, also a lot of patience and someone who's always keen, and you've got to love what you do.
So I'm Emma, and my role on the farm has changed a lot in the last couple of years. Prior to having our son, I worked full-time on the farm, and now I take a step back and do a lot less of the day-to-day. I love the family aspect. I love the fact that we have a job where Henry can come to work. He just tags along and he loves growing up on the farm and the animals as well.
We generally, in the morning, wake up at 6 a.m, be down at the shearing shed by 6:45 to make sure the sheep are all good, supplies are all fully stocked. So the process of shearing a sheep, we bring the sheep in from the paddock, count them in the yards to make sure they're all there. They then sit in the yards for a bit to empty out. Then once they're dry, we bring them into the shed. They work their way through the shed into the new shearing shed. Then the sheep itself gets shorn. Goes out, and then they go back to the paddock. The wool is skirted, cleaned up, it's then put into its correct line for grading and pressed into a bale, and then once the bale is ready it goes off to Perth.
Nutrition plays a huge part in the product that you get at the end of a sheep. So whether you're growing wool or whether you're looking at the meat, quality nutrition will help to enable the wool fibre to be more consistent, and that gives it the strength and the quality.
During the winter months, our sheep eat pastures which consist predominantly of clover and ryegrass. During summer they eat the dry grass, and then we supplementary feed grains such as barley, oats and lupins, and hay and silage to the megajoule requirement that they require at that particular time. Our area manager means everything to us. He helps us through all our decision-making processes and helping us with soil and tissue test results and working out what quantity of nutrients to apply and types to be able to create the right sort of wool that's strong, luscious and heavy.
I think attracting people back to the sheep industry is a real challenge for the whole industry, and a lot of it is to try and work on changing our perception of what people see animal livestock work as. I think in the past, and probably now, the perception still is that it is a very manual job.
The hard work's counteracted with the technology these days, with lifting races, handlers. There's a lot of new things coming out that makes it a lot easier.
Future in the sheep industry is going to be very different from what we have now. I think the demand for wool and for red meat is going to increase, but I think that things like traceability and quality and reliability of product and animal welfare are all going to dramatically change the way we farm sheep.
Wool in general in WA, is a lot of passionate people, a lot of family farms that just love making high quality wool to top standards. And the future of sheep farming is very bright at the moment.